What's up, Jess Sparks and this motherfucker? I'm back. Anyway, so this is gonna be how to exit out of dead forms and create new forms. So basically, we do as default as we are spirits. We do this as default. You know what I'm saying? We create a mindset. It bends into itself. It creates the organs, and we live in that realm of reality. We live in that form, and then we die and exile that form. But as spirits, as we when we create mindsets, we actually do this by default instantly, like every time. Like we actually like die in the mind every time, like kill a thought form, exit out of a form. You do this every, like, that's what we do. That's what we're basically doing down here. When we all die, we just exit out of this form and we create a broader form. Or if you weren't as strong as a spirit, you reincarnate and create another form down here. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's besides the point. This is for like another video or whatever. But I'm gonna talk about how to exit out of forms, not how to exit out of forms, but how to understand that we are exiting out of forms, and we do this shit every day. So basically, just basically just come up with a random thought in your mind right now, right? I'm gonna do the same thing. All right. Now, literally, think of another thought right now, right? Now, little do you know, right? What you basically just did was you went into it. You created a mind. You created a mentality, right? You lived in that form, right? And when I told you to create another form, you you basically just died. You just killed yourself and created another form and went to that another space. So basically, we do this by default, right? Now, I know that was kind of like a weird example, but like if you understand, if you really think about it, right, it's kind of like, and you don't even gotta do it like that. You can just have you can just have a thought right now, right? Just stay with me, right? Just stay with me, right? Have a thought right now, right? I just kill it and think of something else. See what I'm talking about? Now have it now. Just now think of something again right now. Now kill it. Now see, I didn't tell you to think about something else. See how you just killed it this time, and now you just in Pearl. You kind of like you kind of not you kind of you're just in a space now. Now I see, because now I'm not telling you to think us. Now I'm telling you just to do it. See how we just do by default. Now when you do that, right? Basically all you're doing is, like I said, you jumped into it, like this whole video is just basically talking about how you just jump in a mind, right? And you jump out of it. I mean, and X out of it, dead form. Now, this plays out in your dreams a lot when we dream. Like me, like I ain't gonna lie, I've been having dreams about like school. Like I ain't gonna hold you. Like I don't know, like I'm starting to think that's like my house. But not talk about that right now. But anyway, yeah. So I mean, maybe I should talk about. Anyway, let me just. I'll probably get to it in the later on in the video if I remember it again. But yeah, basically, so when we have a certain mind state, right, and we think, right, we basically, it's like kind of like astral projecting. That's what you did. We astral project. So a lot of people be like, "Oh, astral projection is not real." It's no, dummy. It is real. It's just that you don't you seen it in a weird. You're seeing it in the wrong way. You're probably thinking, because what movies taught you, it's probably like how like y'all be on all these videos online and they be telling you like bullshit, like, nah, like I get all my shit I get from the source, right? I get it from God. So God, it lets me know. God explains it to me and tells me how this shit actually, how we do this shit every fucking day. Like it's not even funny. Now, astral projection is just having a thought in the astral realm, and you're projecting that thought. So that's literally all you're doing. You're just having a thought and you're projecting it. And when I say you're projecting it, what I told you in the beginning of the video when I said think of something, now think of something else. That's what you do. You're astral projecting. You just project it. And now when you astral travel, now let me finish astral projecting first before we get into that level, right? But anyway, when you astral project, right, you're basically just projecting in the astral realm. That's all you're fucking doing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even that deep. Like, and the better you are at it is the better you do it. You know what I'm saying? The better you know what I'm saying? You can you are. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense, right? The better you are at it, the better you are at it. Simple. You know what I'm saying? I can't really make it too crazy for you all, But now we're gonna talk about astral traveling. Now, astral traveling, now that's astral projecting, right? So that's you projecting a thought in the astral realm, right? And then when you astral travel, now you live in that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you don't live in that when you astral project. You're envisioning that. But when you astral travel, now you're just you're taking it. You're in your spaceship. You're traveling in that mind, and now you're looking around there. Now that's how you astral travel. You know what I'm saying? And depending on how good you are and how strong you are as a spirit, right, will determine on how you're doing it and on how you're you know what I'm saying, you're maneuvering there and shit like that, right? Now, I ain't gonna hold you like I I was on like let me talk about because I was like astral traveling the other day, right? And I was in a hotel right the other day, right? And I don't fuck hotels, but this is just because some other shit I was on. I don't want to get too much deep into my business, but I was in a hotel, right? And I was dozing off, and literally like when I literally I was in like when I did astral, and I probably don't want to use the words astral traveling, astral projecting. I kind of want to use like I was I created like I created like because my golem is Jess Sparks, so that's kind of like my character. You know what I'm saying? That's my you know what I'm saying? That's my star. You know what I'm saying? That's my, you know what I'm saying? That's my man's. That's my you know what I'm saying? So when I say Jess Sparks, or you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Jess Sparks niggas, like, you know, so Jess Sparks nigga, like that's him. Jess Sparks nigga, that's, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about him. You know what I'm saying? And that's my mind I created for myself. That's my golem. That's how I travel. So anyway, I was dozing off in a hotel, right? And I remember I was watching I think I was watching I was watching Dolo's live stream. I forgot what video was about. But anyway, like I could still hear the voice, and I had my headphones and my shit in. I could still hear his voice, right? And when I was hearing it, I closed my eyes for like I think a good like I don't remember how long it was, but it didn't feel long, right? And I remember I was in like the same hotel I was in, but it was different, right? But I felt like I was still there, like I felt like I was still awake because I had my shit in my headphones in, right? Then I was laying like because I was on the ground, I was on the bed, I was on the bed, I was on the ground, right? And and I didn't bring my dream journal with me, my dream book with me. And even though I don't really be writing a lot of my dreams on that shit, I just be writing like songs. If I do write my shit, that's what I use it for. Or if I'm like just I be drawn to artist shit. I be like making the arts and shit. So, but like I was literally like there, right? And the book, like I didn't bring with me, but like I summoned it here. It was like my that's it was weird. Like it was like I pulled it, but my hands were moving and like and like my like it was moving like ooh, above me, right? And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like controlling. I was controlling it with my head, my mind. And remind you, I was not sleeping. I was like at least I don't think I was, but it was weird. Like I thought I was still awake. So I was like, what the fuck? So in my mind, I'm like, wait a minute. And I was looking around, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it was weird. But I know what I did to this now today. I know what I did to this day. Like, I basically just like, and I remember like I was like, I'm about to just when I in my mind I said this is what I said. I said, I'm about to just bring my book with me. That's what was in my mind. I was watching Dolo, and I was like, because sometimes I'd be writing to what he be saying, but I used to do that. I used to do that a lot, but I stopped doing that because I pay attention more. But when I was in that certain mind, I thought of my book, and it moved to my face, like it was in front of me, and I was moving, I was looking at it around. And I remember when in my mind, I thought to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I meant when I said I was astral projecting. Now I didn't move around in that. I wasn't traveling. I wasn't moving around in that thing. That's kind of example of what I mean when I said astral projecting. That's kind of just a little small example. So in my mind, I projected me being in a hotel again, and me bringing my book with me. That's kind of what I did in that mindset. Now, if I were to astral travel, I would have probably like jumped out my body, my not my body, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. Like I would have created another mind and jumped and traveled in that, and I probably wouldn't even be the hotel anymore. I probably would have been somewhere else. But I was just because you know what I'm saying. That was just something. So because I still thought I was awake. I was had my headphones and listening to Dolo. So I didn't want to leave at that. You know what I'm saying. So because I felt like if I left, this shit would have just stopped. Like I wouldn't hear anything. I probably would have went to sleep. So you know what I'm saying. So it's kind of it's weird, but I don't know how the fuck I got into that. But I mean. It makes sense for this video if you understand what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense, right? But boom, I'm gonna boom, right? We're gonna bring it back, right? So basically what I'm saying is when you do exit out of and when I did exit out of that form, it's just basically played out as me as just like waking. Not I didn't cause I didn't sleep. I dozed off, but it played out with me like how I say this, like waking up in a way, but I wasn't awake. But I died from that form and came back from, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I'm talking about in these kind of videos and basics and shit like that. But yeah, so I'm saying, so the harder you are at these things, the more real it seems in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna hold you. Like I be doing this a lot. I don't be astral traveling, astral projecting a lot, but I be like thinking of things like this like a lot in my mind. So I already know. So I be training my mind. So when I do get, because I live in the spiritual realm. I'm really like that up there. Like I'm like real fucking shit. Like I know what I be doing. Like I can, you know what I'm saying. Like I already hopped off the porch. I'm already situated up there and shit like that. I'm trying to make it real down here. So it's like I'm on my mission type shit. But anyway, it's not about me. This is about y'all. I'm really trying to like help y'all out type shit. So yeah. When you basically when you get out of forms, when you exit out of dead forms, that's just basically you exit out of a dead mindset. I wish I had some water right next to me because I ain't gonna hold you. My throat, this shit kind of dry. I don't know why. It's weird. My body's weird. I ain't gonna hold you. We all got flunked out of organs and shit. I'm not saying my throat chakras cancel. I don't even know say cancelfied. Nah, I never that. It just when I'm a Gemini moon, so like I like communicating, but I can sometimes Gemini. You like air signs. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to be more like water because I try like I may be wrong with this, but air signs try to act like earth. Earth signs and water signs. So when I got the earth aspect, right, I try to be more practical. And with the water aspects, right, I try to be more, try being emotional. So if I were to bring it down in 3D, right, it would play out as like, let's say, fuck the mind types right now. If I would bring it down to 3D bullshit, like the external, right, it will be like, yeah, I keep some water with me, or I keep a pencil with me, or I keep a notebook with me, or you know what I'm saying, shit like that, or you know what I'm saying, like if you're like basically, and then if you're a fire sign, you try to be like a water sign and an earth sign. Excuse me. So basically, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that. It's kind of like where it's kind of like where you're in the middle in that in the chart. Like let's say you're a Scorpio, you're right in the middle of Virgo and Libra. I might be correct, right? Aries for Gemini, Cancer, Leo. No, wait, Scorpio, right? Yeah, Aries for Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. No, I'm tripping. You're in Libra and Sagittarius. So you being a water, but you being a water sign, you strive to be like fire and air. That, y'all get what I'm saying? I'm sorry. This is, you know what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I'm kind of like all over the place with this, but like I'm an air sign. That's my moon, so I kind of like airs. I've tried, like Gemini, try to grab a thought and stick with it, but then I see another thought form. I go down like that's this one more. And I see another. Oh man, I like this one more. So it's kind of like I be choosing. So it's kind of like it's like, kind of crazy. Like, but I kind of got used to. Obviously, I gotta get used to it. My fucking, I'm sorry, I gotta get used to it. But you know what I mean, right? Like, yeah, like let's say if I was like a Cancer or whatever, or like a Libra, like I would, if I was a Cancer, I'd probably be more talking more of like home and family like situated and like and things of that nature. I would have brought like shit close to the home type energy. Like I would have gave you like, but I wouldn't be all over the place like this. I still be consistent because I would create a carnal way on how to see these things in a watery way. You know what I'm saying? I probably come off of as emotional, but I'm not. It's just I'm trying my heart. I would, you know what I'm saying? And if I was a, I forgot what I said before, but y'all kind of get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, that's kind of a video of yeah, that's a video of how to exile dead forms and create your new forms and all that type of shit and create a nickname for yourself. So when you got your golem, that's your nickname, and you got your character for the fourth, fifth, and sixth dimensional realm. So you got your you know what I'm saying? And I got a name down here too. I'm just like I don't use my government, like up there Jess Sparks, down here Star Pilot. So I kind of like intertwine. It's kind of like, so you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that. And I'm out. Peace.